Hello, sewing friends. How are you guys today? I am popping on here because after that last video, which was the lace hem, should I say it from hell? It was just an intense lace hem that took me way longer than I was supposed to be taking on it. And so I had to get busy and do a bunch of my alterations, and I couldn't film them because I didn't have time. I just needed to catch myself back up. And that's kind of what I've been working on here with this dress here, and I've already halfway through it. So I will kind of end up, doing more videos. Next week, I actually have, I think 3 or 4 brand new brides walking in the door, first fittings. So I'll have lots of new material and I'll have lots on the channel to come. But sometimes you just got to turn off the camera and get it done so that you can keep your deadlines. And that's what that was about. So I thought, well, I'm at the point where I've already kind of broke into it and been adding darts and stuff on this dress. But I thought I'll show you what I'm doing a little bit. Really isn't a how-to video, but thought I'd also just chit-chat with you and let you get to know me a little bit better while we're in that process. So I just thought I'd put another video up. How I am altering this one. So this gown right here on this bride, it has the sleeves and lace all the way, and then it's got a chiffon skirt. So she's coming at the end of this week with her shoes. She didn't have her shoes ordered and they weren't going to be in on time. And so I said, let's just do the bodice work and then we'll get to the hem. And I think we're going to remove some train and add some appliques on there. Maybe I'll get a chance to film some of that. But I thought I would show you one of the ways that I do a gown. If you see on her shoulders here, it's probably hard with the lighting behind it. It was kind of baggy all right here, baggy on the shoulders. And then I noticed one other thing is one of her shoulders, it kept sliding off. And so I had to do darts a little different on each of the shoulders. And so what I did is, first of all, I had to address the fact that it was gapping here. And so what I've done is I opened up the darts, and I'll show you that here in a second. And then I ended up putting a dart. Let me see if I can show you. So what I did is, here is the bra pad right through here. There was not a seam here. Here's the side seam right here. So I pulled back my appliques pretty far, and then I peel back. If you notice, there's always top stitching on the insides of these. Let me see if I can show you a little closer. See that top stitching there? In a section around where I'm going to take it, I'll take that top stitching off, and then I open up that there. And then I take what I have pinned and measure it, and of course, again, I used my purple pin, and I go turn it inside out. And then I took my dart. Now the thing with darts in the bust area, if you end them too soon, you get a funny point. So even though I had only pinned her to like here, like right here, I had to complete that all the way to the side seam to make it smooth. And I noticed when I pinned her, she had extra room through here, so it's not gonna hurt at all. And dart that, and then I'll put my seams back together, and then I'll put all of my appliques, make them all cute again. I'll probably take some of this excess applique and put it over the seam right there. And then the other thing that I do, and I do this a couple different ways, and so I thought I'll show you one way I do it, and in another video I'll show you another way I've been doing it a lot lately. But here on her back right here, she had this gap. So I've pinned it in the form of a dart. And like I said, this isn't really a how-to video, so I'm not really doing a good job. I'm just sitting here chatting with you. But I've pinned it, and then what I'm gonna do is I will take my purple pin and kind of mark that or measure it out. And then I will take all my appliques off in that area. And like I've done over, let me find one I've already done. Can you see that? Gosh, it's so hard when it's see-through. So I have created a dart. Gosh, I hate that it's all see-through and hard to see. And then the dart is actually my skin color. So I needed to find a better way to show that. But basically I put a dart through here on the inside, and then I will go back and put all my appliques and sew those all back on. Now, the reason I say there's a different way is this particular dress, for some reason I was thinking that it was sewn in 2 layers, and sometimes, you know, the sleeves and everything will be sewed in 2 layers, and then it's more like an actual seam like you would have on a satin dress or something. But then there's the ones that are a single layer. This ended up to be a single layer and I didn't even realize it. But I will come, say I need to take out a section here, and I'll trim around my applique, and then I will use that to fold over and sew it. I'll end up showing you that technique down the road as well. And I'll do a better job in some of the ones coming up. But I thought I'd just chit chat with you while I was sitting here sewing. I just needed to get moving on these because I got, like I said, I think it's 4 new brides next week. So I got hung up on that one dress and trying to film it at the same time. And so then I just needed to turn off the cameras and get moving. So anyways, like I said, there's more great videos coming up. I'll get better at filming them. I'll get better at more tutorials, and that's what I plan on for this channel. It's giving you a lot of great information on that. Also, put in the comments like other things you want me to cover. I thought we could cover things like how to price your work, or how to determine you know, how many hours you're putting into some of these things on average. I thought we could cover all kinds of subjects like that. I think it could be anything having to do with having a alteration business, and especially for formal wear and bridal, because if you know how to do it, you can actually make some pretty good money doing it. So that's what I'm planning on. I'm just popping on here to touch base, telling you there's more dresses coming, more videos coming. And also, are there any questions you want me to answer as far as getting to know me a little bit better? I've told you a little bit, and I'll probably you'll get to know me through all the videos here and there. But maybe I didn't tell you that I got accepted at Fashion Institute when I was a young girl. Maybe I already did tell you that. But I did go through, I think, 3 of their interview processes and stuff like that, and was all set to go, and then I had no funding. And being an 18-year-old with a dream and no way to get there was really difficult. And I think instead of forcing that forward, I got married and had kids and went a different direction, and that's okay, because it's funny because God ended up taking me right back into fashion, and I feel like it was a better direction. I wonder if I would have been in the fashion world, if I would have got burned out really early, because that's high stakes really fast, and I was young. Maybe I would have crashed and burned. Where my bridal business kind of was born when I was kind of at the end of my 30s, I think. And I know I was 40 in my 40s most of the time. But I think it ended, you know, like mid 30s, end of 30s. And so I was much more mature, and I had honed my skills a lot better, and probably a little bit more stable. So I guess I ended up doing it the right way. So no matter whether you're young and you're starting out right now, or if you're older and think that it's over, I can't do anything, I think I'm going to be, I forget how old I am, because I always say I'm 29. but I think I'm going to be 54 this year. And I'm kind of reinventing myself all of a sudden. So it's never too late. Just keep moving forward, and you can recreate yourself 100 times if you want. But yeah, that's what I hope to do. I hope that this channel can be something where we can really work together to help some other people, young and old, turn their hobby and their love for fashion into a profit and be able to support their families with that. So yeah, tell me in the comments. Tell me about yourself. Like, how long have you been sewing? What are some of your dreams? What do you hope to accomplish in the next couple years? If you do have a sewing business, how long has it been going? And tell us some secrets. We kind of need you as much as they need me, because I learned most of everything I learned from a lot of my seamstress friends. And so a lot of the techniques I do, it was just a effort of grouping together and sewing together and going, hey, have you tried it this way? Have you tried it that way? Thank God for those seamstresses in my life. They were a blessing, because sometimes I was doing things the long, hard way, and then they taught me something where I can cut a few hours off of my time or do just a more professional job. So I'm excited to learn and grow with you guys. Thank you so much for joining this channel. Please subscribe if this is something that you want to do. Hit that notification bell, and also subscribe, and then hang out with me as we go through the bridal season, our 2023 bridal season, and hopefully on past that. And we learn together. I appreciate all your advice. I appreciate that you might know a way to do something even better than I do, but I want to teach you some ways that I did it, and some techniques that I've learned through the years. So hang in there with me. Also, if you like any of the videos, please give them a thumbs up. That helps with the algorithms. It helps my channel grow. And also, every time you comment, even if you just say hello, or great video, or something, you don't have to have anything profound to say, but when you comment, it also ups those algorithms for me. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna finish this dress and get ready for next week. I have no idea. When my brides show up, a lot of times I don't even know what dress they're bringing in. So we will see. It'll be a surprise. Tell me in the comments if there are certain things you want me to do, and see me go through that process, because I'll watch out for those, and when those dresses come in, I will make sure I record them. Okay? Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Mwah.